What's up, homies? It's Mike. As you can see today, just like every day, I'm not wearing shoes walking around. I have been living this barefoot lifestyle for about 2 years now. And I'm going to tell you about why I don't wear shoes these days and how I do it. How is it possible to walk around in modern day civilization without shoes? Isn't it dangerous? Can't you get in trouble? Are you allowed in certain places? I will try to answer these questions today. Alright, hopefully the wind isn't too strong and the audio is alright. So let's go ahead and start with, why did you stop wearing shoes, Mike? Why would you do that? What? Why? Alright, so about 2 years ago, I was living in a wonderful beach town called Da Nang in the country of Vietnam. Alright, I was teaching English, enjoying life, going to the beach, you know, almost every day to hang out or to go swim. And when you live, or at least when I was living next to the beach, you know, I found that oftentimes I was just not wearing shoes, right? Because I don't wear shoes when I swim, don't wear shoes when I'm walking on the sand, because I like to feel the sand on my bare feet. And my apartment was right next to the sea. So I just like to walk to the beach, and I was like, I don't really need shoes. This doesn't really make sense. And I met a guy, a friend of mine named Marcus, shout out to Marcus, who was going barefoot already for a few years. And he was just kind of talking about his journey and just how much he loves it. And I was like, yeah, you know, I haven't been wearing shoes a lot recently, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this, you know, as part of a challenge. You know, maybe at the beginning I was thinking, all right, I won't wear shoes for a full day. And then I was like, that was too easy, right? So 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 1 month, and I'm just like, man, what the fuck? I don't even need shoes anymore. And I just kind of jumped like all in, and now I've arrived at this point 2 years later. I travel all the time, different countries, every month, and I don't wear shoes really anymore. And it's the best, man. Going barefoot is the best. If you haven't done it, definitely try it for 24 hours or something. It's just a great feeling. And so now I'll go into some reasons why I enjoy, oh, wind's picking up. Boy, how does that sound? I don't know. I can't hear myself right now. Just talking into the mic. Maybe I'll wait for the wind to calm down. Alright, so like I was saying, I'll give you some reasons of why I like walking barefoot. And the first one is, it just feels great. Like, maybe you've heard of something called grounding. It's basically just connecting your feet to the earth, right? Connecting your feet to the ground, or the grass over here, or whenever I go to the sea, which is over there, you can't see it, I'm gonna put my feet in the water, put my feet in the sand, just touching all these different textures of the earth with my feet and feeling the ground. Yeah, it's just something you can't get with any shoe. You know, shoes just, they block you from connecting with the earth, right? Because we have these soles on the bottom. And the way they make shoes nowadays, kind of the style, is to have these really thick soles, which prevents you from like connecting with the ground and, you know, feeling the rocks and the dirt and everything. And there is some science behind grounding, you know, like how our feet receive signals from the earth. Maybe I'll put some science here about it. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not a scientist. So yeah, basically I just love the way the ground feels on my feet. It's so boring walking with shoes, right? Because you're just feeling the same thing all the time, and you're not receiving any of those textures, those rocks, those pebbles, the soft sands, the icy snow, the hot ground. It's just yeah, it's like this beautiful sensation that I don't think we should deprive ourselves from. So that's the first reason. Another reason, right? I don't have to buy shoes anymore. So this saves me a lot of money. You know, when I was younger, I used to be really into Vans, and even had a few pairs of Jordans, which, whew, oh my God, that just destroys your bank account, right? But I was really into Vans, and you know, everybody was wearing Vans when I was in high school. And the thing about a pair of shoes, Vans or Converse, DCs, whatever you're rocking, they're gonna die after, you know, depending on how active you are, 6 months, I'd say about average. Your shoes start to fall apart, they start to get holes, and it just kind of starts to become uncomfortable. You know, they're just like falling apart on you. And so you need to get a new pair of shoes, right? And so if you're getting 2 pair of shoes or more per year, this adds up. And this is money that I feel I can just be spending on different things like traveling and experiences or food, whatever else. I don't need to be spending this money on shoes, so I don't. It's also just a waste of resources, and most shoes are obviously being made in like unethical ways, probably with child labor. All your Nike and Adidas, I'm sure, is like child labor. I'm not perfect. I'm filming this on an iPhone, so yeah, I'm not perfect, but it's just another way to reduce my footprint. So yeah, it's just always nice to save money whenever you can, you know. So I don't have to buy shoes. That's a plus. All right, another reason. I don't really have this one figured out. Basically, I know that there is some science and data and studies done about walking barefoot and how it benefits your body, how it benefits your posture, and I'm going to do some research and come back with that information.
Alright guys, so according to Healthline, the most straightforward benefit to barefoot walking is that in theory, walking barefoot more closely restores our natural walking pattern, also known as our gait. Some other benefits to walking barefoot include better control of your foot position when it strikes the ground, improvements in balance, body awareness, which can help in pain relief, better foot mechanics, which can lead to improved mechanics of the hips, knees, and core, maintaining appropriate range of motion in your foot and ankle joints, as well as adequate strength and stability in your muscles, relief from improperly fitting shoes, and stronger leg muscles.
All right, so another reason that I like to walk barefoot, and this one's gonna be kind of more abstract, is that it's helped me to kind of get out of my comfort zone and just build some confidence and kind of stop caring what people think about me. So this is something I've been dealing with for a long time, right? When I was living in Vietnam, when I first started walking barefoot, you know, I was living in a beach town, and you know, sometimes you would see people walking around with no shoes on the beach all the time. It was common. So I really wasn't receiving a lot of like attention or weirdness about it. And then when I came back to the US and some other countries, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Mexico, just some places where, in cities where you don't see this common, people walking barefoot, I started to receive a lot of attention. And on this journey, I have, oh my God, just thousands and thousands of people have asked me, you know, why don't you wear shoes? Or I've had people stare at me, look at me, kind of make dirty comments behind my back. Yeah, I've received a lot of attention for this, and over time, it's just gotten me to this point where I like walking barefoot. I know it's what I love. I know it's what's right for me, and I'm just now prepared with the answers. And you know, when people point at me and say, "What's up with that?" I just point at their shoes and I say, like, "What's up with that? What's up with those fucking big ugly Adidas clunkers on your feet? How much did you spend on those, man? You were born with these. These are free. These are the original shoes, man, and they never break. I've had these shoes for 25 years and they're still in perfect condition." Yeah, so my point is that it's put me in a lot of situations where I've had to socially interact with people, which is just always interesting and fun. And it's just kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone, having to like explain to so many people like why I'm not wearing shoes, or yeah, and I don't really feel the need to justify it anymore. It's just, it's a good conversation starter, to be honest. So yeah, man, I feel I have so many potential reasons like that I like to walk around without shoes, but it's like 2 or 3 p.m. I haven't had anything to eat today. I want to go get a juice from my favorite juice lady on the beach. So I don't want to talk for too much longer because I'm getting thirsty. But I will say the last reason that I can think of is just that it's fun. You know, walking around without shoes, I just feel like a big kid. Hello. I just feel goofy. It just like feels fun, and it just makes other people happy. People see me and they smile. You know, most people don't get angry about it. They just laugh. Maybe they're making fun of me, or maybe they're laughing with me. Either way, it's just funny to see people's reactions. And yeah, I just feel free. It's a great feeling. And like I said before, if you haven't tried walking around with no shoes, you definitely should, because it's just an interesting experiment, interesting experience as well, and who knows, maybe it can change your life. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Oy, my arm's getting tired. I'm a vlogging noob. So I'm guessing people have like some questions about like, don't you step on glass, and like, what about when you go into private buildings or something like that. I think I'll go ahead and make another video later talking about the things I deal with while walking around with no shoes. But I'm just gonna keep this one short, and I just want it to be about, you know, like why I do this, why I like it. So I hope this video was helpful for you in some way, and if you liked it, you know, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps me out. Hit that subscribe if you want to hear more about me walking around like a goof with no shoes, and you want to see more of my videos. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.